Hello everybody, thank you for clicking my video. One of important things in chess is endgames, and if you want to make some progress, there is only one way, just to learn it. So I will show you what helped me to raise my elo up and put my rating up. It's endgames and practice checkmate patterns number 1. This is on Lichess. It's of course free, and I put a link in my description of this video if you want to check it out, practice, learn, whatever you want. So there is a few examples here in practice. So with checkmate patterns number 1, the first one is bankrate mate. Here you have everything you need. You can see or learn, if you don't know what is. A bankrate mate is a checkmate delivered by a rook or queen along the back rank, in which the mated king is unable to move up on the board because the king is blocked by friendly pieces, usually pawns, on the second rank. So it's a similar like puzzle. Here we have mate in one move, as you can see, just to put rook here and the king is checkmated. That's one simple example. Let's see second one. Here we have queen and rook, and the opponent have two rooks. It's a checkmate in 2. So we can eat, of course, with our rook. The opponent must eat back because it's a check, and we can then mate with the queen. Also we can sacrifice the queen, check, and mate with our rook. This is bankrate mate. Let's see example number 3. Here is the black king surrounded by these 3 pawns, so he cannot move, only on these 2 squares. So it's simple, we just check him here, and this is also a bankrate mate. Let's see number 4. We have here a mate in 3. This is a little heavier. So let's see, if we put our queen here, it's a check, he will eat with our bishop, and if we eat it again with rook, the king gonna take, so that's not it. What about we check king here, he must go back, then we sacrifice our queen here and mate with the rook. This is a bankrate mate. Of course, here if you make a mistake, you can retry, find a way, or just simple ask for help and you will find the right move. Let's see further. We have hook mate. This is the description down below, you can study it. So we have a rook and horse here, knight. It's a mate in 1. So let's see the king, let's calculate. The king have only this square here, only 6, we can move. This square here is protected by our knight, the knight is protected by pawn, so we simply check him here, and this is a mate. This is called the hook mate because we have knight and rook here, and as you can see it's a shape of some kind of hook because it's a hook mate. Let's see number 2 example. We have mate in 3 here, so let's see what we can do now. This knight is protected by this knight, and this is protected by pawn. We have 2 rooks, the king cannot go here because the pawn cannot go here because this knight, and if we check him here, the bishop can take it, but we have another rook that we can check him, and it's a mate. So let's try this. Check, check, and he blocked with the rook. So what now? If we eat with this knight, it's not mate, but we can eat it with our rook because it's protected now with this knight, and it's a checkmate. Let's see hook mate number 3. This is also mate in 3 moves. So let's see how can we mate. We have, if we check him here with knight, he can go here. That's not it. So let's see, what about we sacrifice our queen here, the king take our queen, then we can check him again with rook, and if he goes here we can mate him on d8. If he goes back, we can mate him on b8. So let's try that. Check, check, and this is mate. That's it. Anastasia mate is the next one. So let's see what can we do here. It's mate in 1. Let's see how. Knight control this square and this square, so the king cannot escape. So this will be checkmate in 1. This is called Anastasia's mate. It's knight and rook working together. Let's see example number 2. This is mate in 2. The knight again control this and this square, so how can we check the king, or how can we first we look for the checks. We can here sacrifice our queen, eating this pawn, the king must go here, eating the queen, and we check him again, and that's a mate. So let's try that. Check, check, and it's a mate. Let's see example number 3. Here we have knight here, we have bishop, black attacking the knight. So if we sacrifice a queen now, the king just gonna take it, and we have no mate here because he can escape. So first we're gonna check him with the knight. Now we're gonna sacrifice the queen and mate him here. Okay, let's see further. Blind swine mate. Let's see what's about this. Here we have 2 rooks. The queen is the king is on g8. So if we took this pawn and check him, the king must go here. Then we can check him again. The king goes here, and then we check him with other rook here, and that is mate. So let's try this. Check, check, and check here. This is called the blind swine mate with 2 rooks. Let's see another example. How can we mate this king? Okay, rook and rook, knight. So let's check the king here, and when he moves here, we can go here with our rook, and the queen cannot sacrifice nothing. There is no check from the opponent, so he can block with the knight. We can take it. I think that's the solution, so let's try. First check. Now we can move rook here, and of course the next one is gonna check in mate. So let's try this. Okay, he put the rook here. We're just gonna take it, and now we're gonna take it with this rook. He moved the knight here, so let's see now. If we check him here, the king goes here. We can check him with this rook, and that's a mate because this square is protected by our knight on e6 square. So let's try that. Check, check, and it's a mate. That's another example. Let's see what is smothered mate. So we can mate in one here. As you can see, the black king, there is no square where he can go. We can just simply check it with our knight, and that's a mate. This is called a smothered mate. Let's show you some other example. Here, this square now is protected by the black queen, so we cannot check him. He's gonna just take it. What about we sacrifice a queen here? He must eat with the queen, and then we check him, and it's a mate. So let's try this. Check and mate. That's it. There is some other examples here. There is a practice list. You can select what you want and practice, of course. It's very useful to know these things, of course, and I find myself in some situations where this study was helping me to win the game. So as I said, I put the link in the description of this video, and you can check it out. You can practice. If you need something to ask, to help, I'll be glad if I can too. So this is it, guys, for now, and practice, play smart, and I wish you all the best. Goodbye.